Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us on this journey to unconditional love. Love of the journey, love of the soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our divine unions. And so I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and get you the messages that your soul and your twin soul want you to know to put you on your highest path. I see everything like a film, so I give you a write-up of everything I see, a guided mantra, and a 3-card angel read. And basically it could be anything from this life to analogy of your energies, from past lives, from energy cord cutting to contract cutting to anything, basically. Anything that your higher selves want you to know to put you on your highest path. And as well as that, I also do a crystal grid, which is this. This is a photo of the grid. I was guided to set this up on the Lion's Gate for me and my twin to come into our union. And it's based around the forest lovers, which are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. So it's all about using the crystals to ground the energies of unconditional love onto the planet. And also using the tree energy, which roots the energies of as above, so below, spirit into matter. And so if you want to join, then everyone receives a piece of rose quartz like this. When you meditate with that rose quartz, you become part of a soul group that are all helping us. All of these messages come from our higher selves, from everyone that's coming to me for healing and from everyone that's joining in on the crystal grid and sending me messages. And so the message for today is about the theme that I saw in healings for people yesterday. And interestingly, they were all around water. Now, water is all about emotions, right? And the flow of emotions. And so also a lot of, it's also about, one of the things that I do in the healing is I basically flow you through the river of love, right? And so it's basically a holy fire thing. But what happened is yesterday that there were themes around water. So it was taking the leap of faith to jump off the waterfall, or to look at, the other one was about a whirlpool in the ocean. And so they were looking on the edge of the whirlpool, and the whirlpool was going down, down, and down, and down, and down. And they had to, it was the unknown that they were jumping into. But when they jumped into it, there was a treasure at the bottom. And the treasure was basically that after the treasure, then there was their golden path and their rainbow. And so this is why, again, looking at the symbology of that, it's all about taking the leap of faith to trust your feelings, to trust your emotions, to trust that you might not know what will happen. You might not know how it's going to be. You might not know how it's going to end. You might not know any of those things, but if you never know, you just stay in a position of being comfortably numb. So all of the messages this week or over the last few days have been leading up to feeling the fear and just doing it anyway, so that you don't live in a life of being comfortably numb, that you live in a life where you actually challenge yourself to do things, to step outside of the box, to push yourself, to expand your awareness and your boundaries, and know that life is for living, and know that life is for creating, and life is for really, really living the life of your dreams, and to not settle. So it's all about, so the healings yesterday were very much centered around taking that jump into the unknown. And it was all centered around water, and water is all about emotions and flowing and letting the flow of your emotion carry you. Now, in both of them, then they did jump, they went for it. So, you know, this is the message. Whatever is happening in your life, if you've got something that you're thinking, can I just go for it? Then yes, you know, don't listen to me, but listen to your inner instinct, right? Listen to your guidance. What does your guidance tell you to do? It's all about following your own heart, following your own journey, following your own truth, because no one else can tell you that, right? That is about for you to find out and for you to follow your own heart, right? So if you would like to help with that, then that's what the healing really does. It allows you to open a doorway to your heart, really, to lift off some of the blocks that are stopping you from allowing to hear your own guidance, and also obviously to get messages from your twin and your twin soul, which is, you know, it's really reassuring. It allows you to step away from your mind a little bit and more into your heart space, which is one of the trickiest things to do on this journey. That's what we're here to learn how to do. And that's as much as your twin flame journey, as your spiritual awakening journey, as to realizing that, you know, there is a greater force at play to make you and to want to drive you to have the life of your dreams. And so that's why this journey is so amazing, because it's such an eye-opener and awakener for so many other things in your life. So if you would like to come to me for healing or to join the crystal grid, which is here, then please do. All details are in the link, and I would be very happy to do it for as many people as I can, because it's all of you that are coming to me, and then I can see the themes and I can see what's happening with the energies, and you know, that's what helps us all, right, to understand where we are in our, you know, in our own energy, right, with each other, with you and your twin, basically. And also the other thing is that I'm doing packages. So if you buy 2, you get 3. If you buy 3, you get 4. If you buy 4, you get 5, and so on until you buy 8. And if you buy 8, you get 10. Because also it's a really nice way to check in periodically to find out what your energies are, and if ever you need a healing for anything else as well. Holy Fire Reiki is incredibly powerful, incredibly soothing, and it's one of the main things, or the main thing I'd say, that has really, really helped me on my journey. All right, well, I hope that helps, and just remember, whatever it is that's coming up in your life, take the leap of faith, because that's where the treasure is. The treasure is at the bottom of whenever you jump. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.